sake of time. Dust is settling. Link versus Sonic. First time these two met. Going on here. Well, let's get it started right here. Wow, an opening on Town and City.
Now, unbeknownst to you, Wolfie, these two represent some of my favorite characters in Marvel.
You like Sonic?
I love Sonic.
Like in the game, or like as a character?
Sonic in the game is what makes this game run the world.
Okay.
This is why this is the best game in the world.
All right.
Because of this character.
You playing Two Truths in the Line now? Or what's up?
Being honest, I really like Sonic.
No, we did not stick game number 1. Don't worry. We did it for the funnies. But the up B out of shield, and not something to laugh at. We got Gluto once again. Had a tight set against the Ice Climbers. We'll see if we're trying to avenge it out on there. But of course, Sonic Forward Smash is able to trade with up B and take the stock just like that.
It's going to be hard to pin down Sonic, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be really hard here.
Especially on a big stage like this, too.
Yeah, it's a really good stage. I mean, I don't think Sonic has any bad stages in general, just as a character. You know what I mean? He can do whatever he wants, wherever he wants.
I'm just surprised that this was picked as a starter.
Get it out of the way. You know what I mean? Plus, like, in my opinion, I don't think it's too bad. You know, you get used to a certain playstyle and a certain position, then these platforms kind of come in and just kind of fuck up that position. It's actually a good fighting chance for a lot of characters, at least I feel like.
That's fair.
Yeah, like right there.
But,
See what I'm saying?
Good catch.
The platform got in the way. He didn't mean to jump there when the platforms kind of rolled in, and then he got caught for it. That was crazy.
That was diabolical.
No, that was insane. That was
the
crazy.
best usage of homing attack you'll ever see in your life.
That was so good. That was actually so good.
You're too bad. Why'd you do that?
Yeah, you see, it says a Japanese flag. I thought he was in Korea.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, so he could be in Japan?
Well, someone say they're from Korea.
All right. If you guys know the... okay, so yeah, we got the note production. It's just a little bit.
And now all of a sudden, playing at a deficit. We'll see what UR2Slow is able to keep on doing. And getting the nairs in there. That's what Link's good and famous for, but the small side blast zones, real dangerous, but the reversal with the up special, forcing the spring out, missing a huge opportunity like that is very uncharacteristic of Gluto.
Ooh, the down air attempt got stifled out by the up B right there. That could have been pretty bad for Glutonny. But he's doing his fighting thing, throwing some bombs, trying to get some stage control here. He's going to need to lay those bombs out, I think. If he just lets kind of like the bomb roll around on the floor, Sonic can't really just roll around the way he wants to. He has to risk getting caught up in some remote action. That forward air is going to take the stock, and we'll see if Gluto can actually fight this out.
Yeah, fair to fair. Man for man, it works out by 127%. I mean, Link can make some magic happen, especially in the hands of Gluto. Attempt to make that one into an early gravestone, but goes up high, gets a nice confirm, and that's a game 1 for UR2Slow.
UR2Slow taking the lead in the set. It's not a place you want to be when you're playing against Sonic. He has a lot less risk going in game to game whenever he's leading the set. It's a unique character for that reason. You know, there's not a lot of characters who can kind of do that. I guess like Jigglypuff can space you out in that same capacity, and even Steve. You know, at least like pace you like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
And sticking with the Link. I mean, do you think he should go Wario? I think it's just...
I think he has the know-how, you know what I mean, to deal with Sonic as a Wario, but... I mean, if he's trying to improve this Link and get it like truly in like a place where he can take this into like major tournaments,
why not?
A little bit more often, then let's use the practice.
Let's see it happen then. Gluto sticking with the Link. It did get top 8 at Kagaribi. Keep that in mind.
I think chat just said that this Link beat Cosmos.
Okay, well, not to be that guy, but
Cosmos upset Sparkle at best of the way. I don't know.
Okay, that's true. But
yeah, he did great.
Cosmos has a 50-50 factor of getting upsetted by anything.
Yeah, he's a great player. Just hot and cold. Yeah, like Katy Perry.
That's a no for me. Gets in and trying to get out. We'll have to see what Gluto can do. Just trying to awkwardly box and throw out those projectiles. Yeah, utilize that Nair. It's broken as shit.
What, Nair from Link?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of the best in the game.
Always been one of the best moves. And we'll see what can be done. Moving it on forward and trying to chase it down, but instead seeing that there's no tech inwards. Oh, the air dodge, and Arrow actually comes to stop. Great!
Absolutely
combo.
Makes sense. It's awesome that Arrow gets to do that, and he got the pick up off the boomerang hit, which is exactly what the Lynx want. Gluto taking the lead in the set.
Able to do it and move it on forward. We'll have to see what can be done, and look at this pressure. Oh, going for it all. I respect it. And the delayed up air on platforms, every sword character gets that.
You know, that's one of my favorite moves in this game, is that
up air?
Yeah,
it's
dude,
cool.
It's
shit.
such a cool. You know, like I love when, especially on platforms like these in Pokemon Stadium, you can run off that platform and just run off up air. Leads to a lot of disgusting stuff.
Ooh, and sink the sword down at the Hedgehog. You're too slow. Great angle
That
forward
was
smash.
insane. That was a really good thing.
Gets up with the fist, and that spring is placed down so that your invulnerability will last less if you jump on top of it. So don't do it. That's what Gluto did. Danced around it, and now eating Ferris for breakfast. And what an up air. Layson's favorite move being utilized to its fullest so far.
That's why. You know, it just kind of hits you sometimes. Growing up, it used to be called 1,000 Years of Pain.
It's true. Kakashi.
Thank you.
Now all of a sudden, they're too slow. Wow. Seems to be on the complete back foot. And we'll have to see what can happen. Just constantly threaten the over-peaking with the hero spin to recover. But at the same time, we've seen what happens when it trades with the forward smash. So Gluto's got to be careful. It's not pleasant. We saw it work out in the first game. And you're too slow with a huge deficit. Trying to make up for it with all of these spin dashes, and the forward smash find its mark. And even with the wind-up, great bomb recovery in order to shift backwards. And then Phantom Footstool.
That was a Phantom Footstool. I really saw a down air or something coming through right after, but he gets the forward tilt instead, taking the game. Game 2 going to Glutonny and his Link. And applause in the crowd, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A real good showing so far. Gluto's Link being able to kind of stand up to the test of the Sonic. Game 1 looked really bad. Let's be honest here.
Did not look good.
But game number 2, huge improvements. Being able to utilize that Nair to its fullest in order to kind of contest You're Too Slow. We'll have to see what the next step to this plan in order to try to take this one up. But Gluto so far seems to have one side of it figured out. It's up to U2S in order to find out even more.
Game number 3. Sonic versus Link. Interesting that they keep going back to PS2, and we have two people who are not from Taiwan who are choosing the PS2.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yep. And here comes You're Too Slow. Gathering it up. What a perfect placement of the boomerang. And contesting it further. Lots of damage and threatening out with the dare as well. So Gluto, once again, setting up shop, has the advantage, and now I'm starting to see this very low usages of that Nair get the max amount, and that's gonna be a nice 1-2 slash. Only taking 30%. Gluto has really stepped it up.
Definitely figured out his zoning tools a little bit more. You know, he's being able to throw these boomerangs, get the hits off the boomerangs instead of going for raw hits in neutral.
That was
and then
good.
he's able to kind of like recover where he can, so long as he doesn't get hit like he did there.
And that's the thing. It happened in the previous set as well against Gluto. It's like you just got to hit Gluto off stage when you know bomb is on.
Right, exactly.
Go ham for that edge guard. Just tap it a little bit more. They usually will not have enough time to detonate and then go for a bomb recovery. And Gluto going hyper aggressive. You're Too Slow, doing an excellent job calling out these jumps, however.
Yes.
Oh no.
That's
Nice homing attack. But I'm missing on the final piece of the puzzle.
He is really good at getting that home attack off the stage. That's kind of what won him the first game, getting a super early kill. Not getting the same result over here, but could still launch Gluto into a bad situation. I will say that if UR2Slow, if U2S wants to do much over here, I think he needs to kind of abandon creating space with these spin dashes and just kind of start comboing the way Sonic can. You know, playing to the strengths of Sonic is actually one of the best ways to beat him.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Especially when you have Blink and you got those tools to do that.
A nice little bob as well. Kind of stepping us the insurance policy. Should be able to make it back, but gets cut off.
Good spread.
Great volley bear.
Yeah.
By UR2Slow, instantly catches it out. And now Ledge Trap is in motion. But will it seek its final destination? And it will. Leads to the death of UR2Slow's second stock. Has moved on to the final one. Glutonny setting it up, trying to get a combo after the bomb, but unfortunately, it's at low percent, so you'll be hard-pressed to get even more and try to wait for an air dodge. Not going to find too much reward, but that's the falling up air. Leads to so much when you're able to land it in those sequences. What do you mean, huh?
Just watching the neutral.
Jesus
he
Christ.
read the fuck out of him.
I love the audience reception.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that was punishing. That was pretty big. They need a new stage choice. Shouldn't go back to PS2. I feel like U2S should definitely hit something smaller.
Smash roll?
I don't disagree. Maybe even an FD.
It's just gonna be PS2, huh?
I mean, stick to what you know. That's what you know.
Or you can say stubborn to the end.
Oh, yeah.
To each their own. Both these players doing well so far. But Gluto.
Nair's crazy. Nair will always be crazy.
So I'm gonna try to approach with it. And setting up UR2Slow off. And gets a nice little damage. Once again, looking for this down air. Hasn't landed yet, but just the very threat causes some panic, causes you to just want to snap onto ledge just that bit faster, just that a little bit more impatient, and the great arrow that connects the forward tilt, just threatening over and over and over again as Gluto has been figuring out this game plan. But here's the thing with UR2Slow, they still have so much to do, and they can still do so much. Especially with the forward smash at ready to go. We have not seen those upper confirms just yet because how well Gluto is playing around, and the answer's just been Nair.
That's all it is. Yeah, some of the projectiles here too, but Nair has been a huge contender for Sonic. It's one of the best.
Doesn't die to that one. But I will say though, UR2Slow's usage of homing attack is probably the best I've seen so far.
It's been really good. I mean, it's a really good way to get down there.
Ooh.
That could be really bad.
But it wasn't.
The back air hit a little bit later.
And the forward
really
tilt.
Bad, yeah.
That's going to stop it out. So all of a sudden, gets caught out. Thankfully, DI was good enough, but the arrow finds its mark. Fully charged bowstring.
Marksman. True.
Yep. Hybrid swordsman and bowman. That's hard. And demolitionist. So we'll see what Glutonny can do as you continue on. Being able to recover that stock real fast as UR2Slow. Just trying to stay true to the name, but it seems that Gluto is kind of has the upper hand, but for now, it's starting to slowly disappear. You got to be careful, but going in deep for those backers seems so scary, but when it lands, it lands.
Definitely landing at the moment. He's doing some things here where he's just kind of nickel and diming in all the right ways, keeping his distance. This game has, you know, the game plan hasn't necessarily changed. I just think that Gluto is a little bit behind, not playing with the same patience. He's looking for a little bit of urgency here to get some tack, or tack off some percent, and try to get this gap closed. You don't want to go into a game 5 in one of these.
Hell no. Don't want to do that. It's rough for the mental. You want a nice, clean way to top 8. And what a way to start it off so far. 133. A solid back air. It does land, but you're able to bomb recover. And it goes super high. Sword has a little bit of a shield down below. Can't catch me and eats 28 in a blink of an eye. Great stuff so far. Gluto gets hit up with one of the ugliest confirms in this game that I know of with the rising Nair, but it does the job. And that's all that matters for UR2Slow's end.
That is true. Even so, the gap of percent is not that crazy. One good sequence from UR2Slow can definitely tie this up, and then he gets to play his game the way he wants to. Try to get some percent going on with that up smash, but with the move, now we're spin charging, getting our confirm in, and trying to add percentage to the table.
Wasn't a lot of damage as I was expecting. So UR2Slow, great usage of the homing attack. So tactile with it. It's been able to use it as an anti-air give tool, whatever it is. Usually when Sonic's known for spin dash, it's the homing attack that's saying as the caveat.
It's a great move.
One of the problems.
Great move. It just comes with a lot of risk. I love all these angled shields that I'm seeing today. Jeez.
Defense is on point. And here it is, calls that with the air-to-air. Usually going to be landing with the Nair, so expecting a little bit more. Great little confirm with the one hit of back air. Let's see what the option is, and once again, UR2Slow retreating back to the center stage. I do not blame him. But being able to continue on this song and dance as Gluto just knows one forward tilt, one up smash, and it's going to be the first to finally get it. 3-1 over UR2Slow and secures the second to last spot of top 8.
Really good adaptation from Glutonny, using that top layer experience to be able to find the answers to what he was looking for in that matchup. Great showing from UR2Slow. A really competent Sonic, I gotta say.
Been able to do that for years, and real good stuff. Glad to see it out here on the stage, especially here in Taiwan, in Taipei, the third one. Make sure you come to the fourth. There's only been straight up bangers, and we have the final matchup. If we could take a look as the dust settles for the top 8. As we look at bracket, we have Tree and Suzune.
Yep.
A very awkward matchup.
Yeah, Japanese Mewtwo versus SoCal Terry. We've seen both of them do some awkward things. I mean, Mewtwo, your little glass cannon, your traditional, it's not really traditional at all, but he's fast, he's quick, he has great combos, great mobility. He just also is massive.
Yes.
Huge character, whereas you don't want to run into the